We play a round called Set Your Phasers to Fun. This game involves Hal and Gary, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This round is a stand-up challenge. I launch the wheel of news, and wherever it chooses to stop, one of our performers must step forward and talk about that subject. The winner is whoever I think is the funniest. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. First subject is building. Who wants to come in on that? Hal Crutton.
Building freaks me out a bit. Well, builders intimidate me, because I've had builders come to work at my house and they work for like 2 days, then go away for a week. And you end up making that phone call to them, and it makes me feel like a little kid whose parents have split up and the dad's being really crap. It's the same conversation. You just go, you said you'd come on Saturday. You said you'd be here on Saturday. I'm really sorry, mate. I've been really busy. I can make it Tuesday. Do you promise you'll come on Tuesday? Can we go to the park? I love you. They intimidate me. I've had a builder come and give me a quote on a problem in my house and make it worse right in front of my face. Literally, feeling my wall, going, yeah, feel that damp, mate, that's chronic, that's soaking wet, yeah? All round there, that's soaking wet, yeah? I put a little knife in, yeah? Watch it crumble. Look at the plaster fall away from your wall. Look at the size of that hole in your wall. That hole wasn't there when you arrived. It's massive, isn't it, mate? It's massive. No other job does that. No other job diagnoses a problem by making it worse, do they? Nobody. You know, doctors don't go, I think you've got brittle bones, mate, I do, and then stamp on your leg, do they? See that, mate? Your leg was like a twig, yeah? I think you got a dodgy heart as well. Boom! See, you having a heart attack, you see? I actually tried to help this builder finish our kitchen, and he just stopped and went, mate, and I kind of jumped because I'd been momentarily transfixed by the beauty of the bubble in the spirit level. He just stopped. He said, seriously, mate, leave it. You don't know what you're doing. I'll finish it off. And that night I had a dream that I was making love to my wife. And he walked in and said, seriously, mate, leave it. You don't know what you're doing. I'll finish it off.
Thank you very much, Hal Crutton. OK, Gary now, so let's see what topic you've got, Gary. Let's spin the wheel. Topic is childhood.
As a child, I was made to walk the plank. We couldn't afford a dog. My 6-year-old refuses to eat anything other than alphabetti spaghetti. Luckily, he's dyslexic, so I just buy him normal spaghetti. Seems to work. Dad, these are all L's. Yeah, it's Welsh. I bought him some medicine for his ADHD. On the side of the bottle, it said concentrate. I thought if he could do that... I bought a really nice 12-year-old Scotch. Obviously, his parents weren't pleased. I hate people who complain about breastfeeding in public. I don't want to see it, or that's disgusting, or you can't do that, you're not a woman. And that's not a baby. As kids, we always enjoyed dipping ginger nuts into a steaming hot cup of tea. But, of course, nowadays, that's called bullying. I shouldn't do that, by the way. Ginger jokes are the last vestiges of racism in comedy, and they started a ginger pride movement to stamp that shit out. They had a march in Hyde Park. Well, they were going to when the sun came out. Nan always said that when she was young, she never had to worry about leaving her back door open. What a slag. I'm totally going to get in trouble with the family again. This is really not worth it. You got to look after your health as you get older. The other day I did a poo and noticed there was a little blood in it. I said, oi, bruv, get out my toilet, innit? Thank you.
Well done, Gary Delaney. Well done, both of you. Points for both of you. Come on back. What toy is expected to be a big seller this year?
It's a kind of plastic unicorn.
It's a plastic unicorn. That makes it sound almost pretty and beautiful, doesn't it? That makes it sound like a really lovely thing that would be charming and delightful. Here's the...
It's so beautiful.
That is so lovely.
It's like somebody's put LSD in the kettle at the My Little Pony factory.
Yes, this is Poopsie the unicorn. The idea is that, right, you feed the unicorn, right, and then the unicorn, it passes through the unicorn system, and then you have a little trough of the stuff here, and you add some powder to the trough, and that makes a special unicorn thing. You squeeze it into the unicorn. Let's hope that I've tightened it up correctly.
Don't force feed it. Don't force feed it, darling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What do you mean? Do we make a unicorn pate?
Yeah. Jesus.
Come on, Dara, we want to see this unicorn shit.
I didn't even ask the unicorn if it wanted a bottle.
Okay, so I think it's going in the unicorn now, and then through. Now, let me see if this works now.
Oh, my
Quite a lot of it's coming out of its nose.
Yeah, by the way, you should also know it's got a heart-shaped anus, which...
That's not normal, Reese. Don't expect that.
Okay, and then at some stage, when you give it a bit of a slosh around, I was supposed to press the button.
You're supposed to burp it first.
I'm sorry. Okay, now, I'm sorry. It
This
is
feels
awkward.
really abusive.
It's a plastic. It's also... We can anthropomorphise things too much, I feel.
Christmas is here.
Hey, kid.
This unicorn should go to a doctor about the colour of that.
Yes. So
Pretty
the
high
unicorn-
tech, isn't it, this
It
thing?
is amazing. And it's so... it's the sense of wonder. From the and the idea is you add this substance that comes out of its anus, then you add some chemicals to it, and then magically, in a type of unicorn magic only known to every parent in the world, because we've been doing it constantly for the last year, it becomes slime. It comes out, and it becomes 15 minutes later, it becomes slime.
Wow.
But you would glitter into it.
What about all the kids whose parents can't afford one of these, but the kids still desperately want it? They're going to have to stick a cornetto on Grandad and give him some laxatives.
The question I was looking for... We start with a round call. If this is the answer, what is the question? On the board are 6 categories. Chris, which category would you like?
Sport, please.
OK, the category is sport. The answer is 736. What is the question?
Is it Tom Daly's bedtime?
On which page of your home insurance does it say that they never pay out for anything ever?
Is it how many hours in a row has Claire Balding now been awake for?
Is it the only item at his local takeaway that Eamon Holmes hasn't ordered? And that is spring water.
Yeah.
Is it how many people have seen Keith Lemon the movie?
Generous.
Is it if you saw Pythagoras in concert, name one of the old numbers he might try and do?
Is it how many Cocoa Pops does Rain Man have for breakfast? 736 Cocoa Pops. 736 Cocoa Pops.
Is it the number of Americans aware of the Paralympics?
Is it what would Emil Heskey's squad number be at Barcelona?
Is it how many energy-saving light bulbs do you have to turn on before you can change an ordinary one?
Is it how many calories does the average man burn off while having a proper think about Jessica Ennis?
That's a new phrase, a proper think.
There's nothing worse than when you get caught by your parents having a proper think, is there?
I thought you were studying for your exams, and no, he was having a proper think.
It puts a new complexion on. Go to your room and think about what you've done.
It's going to bring towards the correct answer if you can.
When reading the letters page of the Daily Mail, what year does it feel like it is?
Is it the amount of athletes that took part in the parade this week?
Absolutely right. Thank you very, very much. Well done. Yes, the question I was looking for is how many Team GB athletes took part in the Olympic and Paralympic victory parade in London on Monday. According to the British Olympic Association, 736 athletes celebrated their record-breaking medal haul in front of over 1 million spectators. The victory parade was made up of 21 floats and featured a fly-past by the Red Arrows. Did you watch?
What else can the Red Arrows do if they don't fly past?
Presumably walk past in formation.
Everybody loves the Red Arrows, don't they? Everybody really loves the Red Arrows. You think how much better people would feel about our unwanted intervention in other countries if we bombed them using the Red Arrows.
I went to the Paralympics. It was very exciting. It was quite complicated. You get used to, because I didn't know anything about it. And the first race I watched was the... because, you know, they had those grades, and so I watched the S6 swimming. And I was like... they said it, I was like, the Essex swimming? I mean, I know that's frowned upon to be from Essex, but that is not a disability. She's slightly slower because her vajazzle will hatch in the water.
It's the front of the pool just looking like a weak gravy off all the false...
Oh, and big news, exciting news though for homeowners. Exciting news for homeowners. Oh yeah, you can kill burglars now. I think that's the gist of it. I think that's it. I'm not sure. You can put bear traps around your house and hear a yelp in the middle of the night.
I think basically a slapstick rule should apply. If it goes, you're fine. If you kill the guy, not so much.
Yeah. You're allowed to be proportionate in your violence towards burglars, but not grossly proportionate. So, if what you're doing to the burglar could feature in one of the Saw movies.
You want to go with Laurel and Hardy films, ideally.
Exactly.
Try and, whack them by turning around with a ladder, a bucket on their head.
Who has received a hero's welcome at the conference?
Batman!
Yes, the bit where Batman came. No, not Batman.
Oh, Boris.
Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson said he wanted to be tough on crime. And this was after, apparently, he's had 6 bikes nicked. And you're wondering, has he really had 6 bikes nicked? Or 6 times he just hasn't got a clue where he in fact left them?
What was the hero's welcome? What did they do for him?
So they kind of clapped. It wasn't like they threw rose petals or anything like that. They were just very happy to see him.
Well, a hero's welcome. You know, in Aladdin, when he's on the elephant and it's, hey, clear the way in the old bazaar. Hey, you, let us through. It's a bright new star. Oh, come be the first on the block to meet his eye. You're gonna love this guy. That... The hero's welcome.
I defer to your definition of a hero's welcome. At no point did Boris arriving on, near, or confusingly like an elephant.
They also gave him, like they give everyone at the Tory Party conference, they gave him a 2-minute standing ovation. That's what they give absolutely everyone, whatever they've said. It makes perfect sense. It's 30 seconds of clapping and a minute and a half for most of them to stand up.
Do you need a hat? I can do this.
Hinge and bracket over there. Okay. In other news, outside the party conference, what have hospital patients been asked to rate?
They have been asked to rate, apparently, exactly how good the A&E departments are. The question is, would you recommend this A&E department to your friends and family? Well, what are you going to say to them? Oh, well, don't worry, you've had an accident. You're going to St Mark's, and that's got a crack in A&E.
It's the beginning of Casualty. Wasn't it? Just a man falling off his shed onto his garden rake and then crawling to his laptop to go on TripAdvisor.
Or just come home to your partner, square up and go, I'm going to send you someplace nice.
Well, I've never heard domestic violence put quite as charmingly as that. Yes, I know that they put don't know in. There's extremely likely, neither likely nor unlikely, extremely don't know. Don't ask the people with concussion. How would you rate it? Cabbage? Banana? Mummy? Cabbage?
The people who give the lowest rating are dead. So the results are going to be unavoidably skewed.
That's going to be a very awkward conversation when they go, I'm sorry, we've lost him. Do you think he was satisfied with the
Unlikely things to hear on Question Time.
Allow me to answer your question with a question. Why don't you fuck off?
I'm going to take a question from a black man without mentioning that he's black. The man in the red jumper, please.
Do I believe the economy's in recession? Well, I believe it was Churchill who said, oh, yeah.
David Dimbleby, you haven't answered a question all night. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
A good question there. Is the BBC dumbing down? What do you think, Barry Chuckle?
Yes, my question is for Delilah. Why?
Welcome to Question Time, coming to you this week live from Spearmint Rhino.
Question time. Tonight we're in Norwich. Let's say hello to the audience. Look, men from Magic Picture Box. Go speaky, speaky.
Is the wrong answer, Charles Clark. Take off an item of clothing.
So, good question. Gordon Brown, why don't you shove your tax increases up your arse?
If your dog isn't here, Mr. Blunkett, who's sniffing my balls?
I have a question for Boris Johnson. Do you know where you are?
Is Britain becoming more misogynist? Let's ask this bitch.
At the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Ed and Andy. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely lines from a children's book.
Mr. Stubborn wouldn't leave. He was the elected leader of the Labour Party.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow you, Keith Vaz.
As Noddy looked at his new friends, Rampant Rabbit and Linda the Love Egg, he realised he was in a very different kind of toy town.
And all the animals of Buttercup Farm celebrated because Percy Pig was going to the slaughterhouse and they never had to listen to that whiny little bastard again.
And the beautiful woman was cursed to sleep for 100 years. And that's your defence, is it, Mr. Cosby?
She didn't do it. Don't boo her.
I'm Paddington Bear from Peru, said Paddington. And if you show me where the toilet is, I'll poo out this condom of cocaine.
It's the absolutely horrific follow-up to Netflix and Chill. Swallows and Amazons.
And was there a happy ending? Well, the prince did love massage parlours.
I will never tell you my name. You will have to guess my name, said Rumpelstiltskin, really holding up the queue at Starbucks.
From under the bridge came the voice of the troll. Wow, women can't be Ghostbusters, send!
Every day, Jack and Jill have to walk up a hill to fetch just one pail of water. But for just £5 a month...
Oh, it wasn't a giant peach after all, thought James, as he watched the big friendly giant put on his swimming trunks.
He pushed aside the clothes, and there, at the back of the wardrobe, found a magical land of nipple clamps and lube.
There's an Indian in the cupboard. I think he's hiding from UKIP.
Oh, well, come on, I've been in this cupboard for bloody ages.
It is identity theft.
The simplest things now you can't do without the threat of identity fraud. Like getting a passport. I went to get a new passport, queued for 2 hours, got to the front of the queue, and they said, sorry, you can't use this photo, it's not valid. Why? Your face is too big. My face is normal. Right? It's a normal size, bit of a beaky nose, but I can't stab someone with that. But because of terror, there's all these rules now for passport photos. Your face can't be too close to the camera, you can't be smiling too much, you can't have a hat on, gun, all this, right? What do you mean my face is too big? OK, immigration officials, maybe not the brightest people in the world, are they really going to look at your passport and go, yeah, that looks like you, except this man's face is massive? If this was you, you'd be a bloody giant!
Well done, Mark. OK, let's spin the wheel again. And the subject is terror threat. Joe Coffey.
I've been given quite a lot of thought to the whole suicide bomber situation. Now, what I'm thinking about particularly is their award of 72 virgins, because I think they haven't really thought this through. Because what the suicide bomber is imagining as a virgin may be very different in reality. Because do you know who's also a virgin? My Auntie Joyce in Dublin. She's 67 and lives with 14 cats. I don't think that's what they've got in mind. But I think that would truly be divine justice. You've blown yourself up, you get to heaven, what's your reward? My Auntie Joyce. And she's keen. She's waited a long time. When you've done me, there's 71 of my friends from the church need doing as well. You'll have to do Bridget from behind. She's on a Zimmer frame now.
Joe Coffey! OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is health. Who wants to come in on that? Any persons?
Leslie Ash. Now, she's just got compensation, didn't she? Because she got MRSA. The reason she was in hospital, right, was apparently she'd punctured a lung and broken 2 ribs during energetic sex. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking she was doing it wrong. If somebody said to me, would you like to have sex, but it could end up in you puncturing your lung, I think I'd go, oh, you go ahead, I'll sort myself out.
OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is George Bush. Who wants to come in?
Oh, I'll go. Well, what can I say about George Bush? He's doing a tremendous job and he's enormously popular right now. In the last poll in the United States, he came in just behind testicular cancer. He's the only president I can remember who wears an American flag pin on his lapel. Why? So he can remember what country he's in charge of? Ladies and gentlemen of America, he's always banging on about 9/11, right? 9/11, 9/11. Or, as the rest of the world knows it, 11-9. We're the only people who date that way. America's so arrogant because we put the month first. We think everybody knows what we mean. Imagine how perplexing that is to people in France. 9/11. What happened on November 9th? That was a good day. I got a hand job. Why are they crying all the time? There it is. Thank you.
OK, that leaves us with Frankie and Fred. Let's spin the wheel. The next topic is modern men. Who wants to come in on that? Fred McCauley.
There's a trend for modern young men now to get waxed. I did recently have my legs waxed. I have to say it was for charity. And my pals were saying, have you ever had that done before, Macaulay? And I'm going, no. Well, it could be painful. So I went along. I was ticket number 14. There were 13 ladies in front of me getting their legs waxed. And I was watching them with interest. And it seemed to be no bother at all. The wax is going on. It's kind of, oh, Joanne. What is it, Tess? Who's picking the kids up? Oh, the au pair will get them. Nothing to it, I think. I got up there. The wax was on. I'll never walk again! What I didn't know is that women, when they're getting their legs waxed, have epidurals beforehand. I mean, I'm not tempted, you know, to shave other parts of my anatomy, you know. I've been lonely and fed up in hotel rooms, but I've never once thought, I think I'll get the sharpest thing in my toilet bag out and apply it to the wrinkliest part of my anatomy. And I'm not talking about my elbows.
Fred McCauley. OK, let's see who we've been left with for Frankie. Let's spin the wheel. Children.
What an unbelievably sinister photograph. Don't worry, this is light-hearted whimsy. I've got a wee baby now, he's 9 months. I'm starting to get a bit fucking sick of him, to be honest. I went to the birth, and going to the birth, it really does bring home the wonder, the miracle, I suppose, that is contraception. Seriously, don't go. It's like watching the deleted scenes from Platoon. I got a wee daughter now, she's 4, and the other day, this is true, we're sitting having breakfast, and my daughter goes, Daddy, what's the best thing in the world? So I didn't even have to think about it, right? I said, darling, you're the best thing in the world. Didn't even have to think about it. It's definitely you. And she sat there for a bit, and then she went, for me, it's sausages.
Ladies and gentlemen, that round, the points go to Frankie and Greg. Now we come to scenes we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, I'll read out this week's topics, then we'll see what our panelists can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is rejected exam questions.
History. Did I delete it?
If cycling 10 miles a day uses up 400 calories, explain why Boris Johnson is still a fat bastard.
If the sun is 93 million miles away, how can that cost £32 in an Uber?
Where is Greece? Is it A, the southern Mediterranean, or B, up shit creek?
What does the French phrase déjà vu literally translate as?
Using examples of Michelangelo's work, write 500 words on why he was the best turtle.
What does the French phrase déjà vu literally translate as?
Question A. Media studies. Is it a real subject? Question B. Is it...
Using a compass and ruler, draw perfect cock and balls.
Is this a rhetorical question?
You may now commence your anal sex exam. Please turn over.
Explain how UKIP became a major force in British politics without using the word wanker.
If Jay-Z is unfortunate enough to have a problem with a bitch, how many problems does Jay-Z now have?
Aggravated violence, question 1. Why might you use a bit of rubber hosepipe? No marks.
What colour is this dress? White and gold or black and blue? Discuss.
If a train leaves the station at the correct time and arrives at its destination at the correct time, how cool would that be?
Chemistry, me, you. Is there any?
Unlikely things to hear in a science programme.
1643. The cold air balloon is invented. But it doesn't really take off.
For Einstein, it was easy to choose a DJ name. He would be MC squared.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gillian McKeith, and today I'll be sifting through your poop. Why? Because I was never hugged as a child.
Now on 5, crop circles, myth or bollocks?
Next, to demonstrate chaos theory, we've locked Boris Johnson in a room with an aardvark and some magic mushrooms.
I was the man who discovered DNA. I wasn't going to call it that, but I was giving a lecture to the Royal Society, and I said, gentlemen, I believe I've discovered the genetic fingerprint of all human life. Ta-da!
I've been Richard Dawkins. Good night and God bless. Shit!
Thanks to carbon dating, this skeleton is now going out with a short-sighted geology student who likes thin people that don't talk much.
1891. Sir Alexander Graham Benn receives the first wrong number telephone call.
He realised that this equation was going to take him absolutely years. So he switched to a media studies course, which was a piece of piss.
I did have here a pie chart to demonstrate obesity.
Apart from the human, the only animal to enjoy having sex is the dolphin. I had to shag a lot of animals to find that out.
I'm a meerkat, she's not lying.
Tonight we'll be discussing molecular science. Our guests are Sir Patrick Moore, Robert Winston, and Dappy off of N-Dubs.
With their tiny arms, could the T-Rex self-pleasure? Let's find out in another edition of Wanking with Dinosaurs.
At the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Holly and Andy. Whose famous face was recently given a makeover?
Is this Jesus story?
This is the Jesus story.
This is like this Spanish woman who tried to restore this painting and just ruined it.
She did. Where was it, by the way? It was in...
It was in Spain.
It was in Spain. I'm trying to
Where
find...
the Spanish ladies are.
Yes. And they do dance well. It was in Zaragoza. It was in the Sanctuary of Mercy Church in Zaragoza.
That's it, and the authorities were very cross with her. Because the only people who are allowed to touch up in a Catholic church are, of course, the priest.
Yes, it was a church, the Sanctuary of Mercy Church near Zaragoza, and there is a century-old...
You really brought Spain to life for us there.
You have to make an effort with foreign names. You can't just be Zeds
and you say Paris, do you?
Zaragoza. Zaragoza.
Wanker.
Zaragoza.
So, anyway, hola, ¿qué tal? Sí, bueno.
See, the worst thing is I do the Spanish accent, it goes Mexican incredibly quickly.
There was a fresco in a church in Zaragoza. This fresco was incredibly beautiful. They call it El Guapismo.
Anyway, there was a fresco in a church in Zaragoza.
Where's the fresco?
It's in a church in Zaragoza. In a church in Zaragoza. In a church in Zaragoza.
Zaragoza. How old was it?
It was a century, it was 100 years old.
A whole 100 years?
A whole 100 years old.
What a story this is, my God. Somebody has touched up a 100-year-old painting on a wall.
It was a very quiet week. Zaragoza is a very sleepy town. I think it's much more the case that it was decaying because of where it had been painted, right? And so this is how the fresco looked originally. This is actually a photograph taken some years ago. Now, this is the fresco is painted by Elias Garcia Martinez. I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Man, do it.
Right. This is how it looked just recently because the plaster on which it was built had decayed, right? So this is how it looked now.
Okay.
So a nice old lady, a nice Zaragozan lady, went in and repainted it. And just paint up. And this is how it looked when she'd finished. She's done a great job of it.
The thing is, here's one I sent in earlier.
You really should be. Like old lady, Zaragoza. I am sorry, people of Zaragoza. We cannot return your paintings. Thank you very much for sending them in to the week's gallery.
Your paintings because they're painted on a wall in a church.
She's actually made Jesus look like a Teletubby.
So she also rounded him off as well. Like she twisted it around into the whole thing.
She thought she'd done a really good job, though, because everyone that she showed it to went, Jesus Christ!
Completely fair. We don't actually know what Jesus looked like.
You didn't look like that.
Just assume that he looked like... who knows?
I tell you what,
this might have been the bit from the Bible.
I'm Jesus.
I tell you what, missing in the Bible where Jesus comes in after a botched face job. At supper and everyone says, have you had any work done, Jesus? No.
You know my furry hat? My furry hat goes all the way around.
She's actually seeing the restorer next week, isn't she? Because she's got to tell the restorer exactly what materials she used to do that. And you're thinking all she's going to produce is half a potato.
The irony is she is probably older than the fucking fresco.
The topic is safety. Away you go.
I'd just like to say to the old man who was wearing camouflage and using crutches who stole my wallet earlier, you can hide, but you can't run. Of course, these days, a lot of people are putting poison on the menu of restaurants in the hope that French people think it's fish. My dad's answer to everything was alcohol. He didn't drink, he was just very bad at quizzes.
I only have access to my son on Saturdays. Well, he fell under the floorboards of a synagogue. And I would like to see a world without plagiarism. You may say I'm a dreamer. But I'm not the only one. You see, my friends, if I had a crystal ball, I'd sit down very carefully. They say that putting mud on your face is good for your skin, but I saw a sign the other day that said sewage treatment works. Trust me, it doesn't.
We start with a round called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Gina, which category would you like?
Entertainment news.
OK, entertainment news. The answer is 50 nights. What is the question?
Is it how long does it take me to successfully build an IKEA wardrobe?
Is it if an MP spent one night in a hotel, how many nights would he claim for?
Is it how much of a start was Stephen Hawking given at this year's London Marathon?
Oh,
And so it begins! And so it begins!
The show has been going 10 seconds.
How many nights per year does the Queen sneak away to do karaoke? under the alias of Big Mama.
Is it how many late shifts would you have to do at B&Q before you came to dismiss life as a grotesque pantomime?
Is it dogs often go to fetch help when their master is in trouble? How long would you have to be lying dead before your cat gave a shit?
How long has Jackie Smith's husband been sleeping in the conservatory?
Is it how long would it take Nick Park to film a Wallace and Gromit porno?
Is it... I like that, only working at night. How long did it take Lady Gaga to perfect tucking her penis between her legs?
Is it which themed disco evenings have the most restrictive age policy? 50 nights. No? Is it?
Is it how long before we get the right answer to this one?
Yeah. I think I've got the right answer.
No, don't do that. I haven't done a funny one yet. Stick around, right? Is it generally speaking what separates 51 days? You see, you don't have to be rude.
Is it the number of nights that Michael Jackson was going to play the O2 Arena?
It is, of course, absolutely. Thank you very much, Dan. The question I was looking for was, how many nights was Michael Jackson due to perform at London's O2 Arena before his recent death? This is the news of the King of Pop. The news of the King... you have heard this, I presume, somewhere. This is the news of the King of Pop. Michael Jackson is dead. The 50-year-old star died suddenly following a cardiac arrest and was just weeks away from his This Is It tour in London. His death has left millions of fans in mourning. One devastated fan said, "I was at Disneyland when I heard he died. I didn't want to believe it. It was only when Mickey Mouse confirmed it to me that I accepted it."
You know how in the future everyone will say, "Oh, do you remember where you were when Michael Jackson died?" Almost everybody will be able to answer, "I was texting a joke about Michael Jackson." Even the doctor that was announcing that he died had a look across his face like, "I've got one." He touched millions of fans. People are going to love this.
But you could just... there was a bloke on the radio, I was listening on 5 Live or something, he said, brilliant, he said, "I'm really glad that he didn't do those 50 nights at the O2 because I think they would have killed him."
People reacted to his death very differently, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, like Jermaine Jackson was on the news saying that he wished that he'd died instead. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And I reacted differently. I wished that he'd died as well.
There are, now that he's dead, 13 singles in the top 40. So the Spice Girls, they know what they've got to do, don't they?
Now we play a round called Don't Stop Till You Get a Laugh. This game involves Frank, Andy, Frankie and Russell, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on a topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winners are the people I judge who produce the funniest stuff, OK? Here we go. Let's spin the wheel. First topic is parenting. Who wants to come in on that? Andy Parsons.
Getting quick. You may have seen that there was a woman gave birth recently who was 72 years old. That's not right, is it? You don't want to be a kid struggling to walk to find out your mum's in exactly the same state. But in this country, it's been more, isn't it? The young people who've been giving birth. Alfie Patton, supposedly a dad at 13 years old. And then they were saying, oh, no, he's not the dad, some people. I don't know what's going to happen to Alfie now. Maybe he's going to have to join Fathers for Justice. Hey, he's probably got a superhero costume, hasn't he?
Thank you very much, Andy. OK, let's spin the wheel again. Subject is history. Who wants to come in on that? Frank.
Let's do it. Yes, history. I think it's important not to trust history. Don't take things for granted. I watched that film, The Elephant Man, recently, and it suddenly struck me after all these years that the Elephant Man doesn't actually look like an elephant. He doesn't. The Elephant Man doesn't look like an elephant. If anything, he looks like fresh ginger. Now, obviously, if you're putting up posters trying to sell a freak show, you can't say, coming soon, the Ginger Man. Or people are going to think, OK, they're not the best-looking people in the world, but I'm not paying to see one. Now, you can edit history now, right? They've brought it... Scientists have found out which part of the brain contains your bad memories, and they have developed a drug, you must have read about this, that can actually erase bad memories. It's what Ronnie Wood's 20-year-old girlfriend calls the morning after pill.
Thank you very much, Frank. That leaves us with Frankie and Russell. Let's spin the wheel. Next topic is Britain's Got Talent. Frankie.
Yeah, I actually watched this series of Britain's Got Talent, or as I think it should be renamed, How Bored Are Britain's Women and Homosexuals? Susan Boyle, to me, looks like Gordon Brown playing Mrs. Doubtfire. She was on Oprah Winfrey in America, and they subtitled her. And people in West Lothian, where she's from, were absolutely horrified, as many of them can't read. She says that she's never been kissed, and on that evidence alone, Scotland's alcohol problems are not as bad as first thought.
OK, let's see what Russell's been left with. Let's spin the wheel. OK, the topic is human behaviour.
Some things you can't help doing. Do you find this? Like, if you get a cold can of Diet Coke, it's not enough for you to go, that is freezing. You have to find somebody you love and put it on their face. You can't... You don't do that with any other food. This soup's boiling in your eyes, but... For some reason, you become a fizzy torch. All right, Mum, Fanta to the knee! We're all fairly peculiar. Sometimes you think weird thoughts. I was in Tesco the other day. I was offered a bag for life, and I found myself going, I can't commit to that. You know? I don't know what bags are going to be like in the future. I feel like a tool if I got a plastic one in 2024. People go, I've got a new bag. It packs itself and speaks Spanish. Piece of shit. What can you do? I can suffocate a child. That's all you're good for. He can speak Spanish. I can hurt your hands on long journeys.
Well done, Russell. Points there go to Andy and Russell. Our next round is called Headliners. Here's a picture of centre court at Wimbledon. But what does RBWF stand for?
Is it really boring watch football?
Regular bunch of white folk.
Is it? Russin' bussin' winner Federer.
Bussin' winning Federer.
What's that then?
What is that? Is that like
I think that's from
victory as a
Scooby-Doo.
claim- as Captain Caveman commentating on...
Is it replace balls with fruit?
All right, let's move towards the correct answer if we can,
really
please.
both Williams's fellas?
Is it simply rich bastards watch final?
There was a touch of that, all right, yeah.
Excellent.
More tennis for the people.
For those, is it record-breaking Wimbledon final?
It is record-breaking Wimbledon final. Thank you very much. You'll watch it? We're excited.
Do you know the most amazing thing about the final? Tim Henman commentating on the final. What does he know about it?
To be honest, none of us were interested. As soon as Murray got knocked out, we weren't bothered. And it was hilarious how fickle we were. We were like, come on, Andy, do it for Britain. Game, set, match, Roddick, you Scottish bastard! Straight away.
Andy Murray, I think, is, like, we've got to admit, he's a brilliant British #1.
Yes.
We're not taking anything away from him, but let's not forget the British #2 is actually Adrian Chiles. And the #3 is just the concept of disappointment. For many years, there wasn't a British #1, it just started at 2. Did you see the other British guys that got knocked out in the first round? Some of those guys turned up with snooker cues.
I mean, you're right, Frankie, because I, in fact, had 2 weeks at the David Lloyd Tennis Centre, and I'm now Britain's #6.
At the end of that round, the points go to Frankie, Hugh and Gina. Now we come to our final quickfire round called Scenes We'd Like to See. This is for everyone, so if you can all make your way over to the performance area, please. I caught ideas for scenarios we'd love to see, and the performers come in with their suggestions. Right, here we go. The first subject is things you wouldn't hear from a weather forecaster.
The Met Office have issued a weather warning. They've told the weather not to do that again, or there'll be trouble.
Temperatures could rise to 31 degrees. Shit, I've left my baby in the car!
A hurricane tonight will be caused by low pressure and God's hatred of homosexuality.
A huge depression over Scotland, and now the weather.
And finally, a warning to hay fever sufferers. Don't come sneezing near me or I'll rip your face off.
So, here's the summary. Monday shite, Tuesday shite, Wednesday shite, Thursday bollocks.
The humidity's rising. The barometer's going low. Tonight, for the first time, just about 10:30, it's going to start raining men.
The outlook's bright for the weekend. I've got 3 grams of coke in my pocket and my wife's on holiday.
Well, let's go to Carol on the roof of Television Centre. She's not meant to be there. She's just a bit depressed.
This part of the country is going to stay hot and wet for quite some time because that's where my girlfriend lives. Oh, yeah.
So, it's going to be between 17 and 21, but Berlusconi won't date older than that.
It was raining cats and dogs last night.
I should know. I was throwing them off my roof.
What are you watching me for? Look out the fucking window.
It's going to be cloudier tonight. I love those German birds.
What do you care what the weather's going to be like? You look shit in all your clothes.
The next topic is deleted lines from Star Trek.
Kirk to Enterprise. OK, how about if I stand over here?
Scotty, that's the most convincing your accent has ever been.
Captain, I can see an alien ship approaching. It's not showing up on the radar. It's a circular vessel, some sort of lettering and number... Oh, no, sorry, it's my tax disc.
I have no emotion. My mother was a Vulcan. My father was Gordon Brown.
All right, which one of you ate my Scotch egg?
This is the Federation of Gay Planets. Open your docking bay and prepare to be boarded.
Tell you what, Spock, your towel is a lot softer than mine.
Captain's log. Just seen some aliens. OMG. WTF. LOL. Smiley face.
Who are these terrifying aliens? You can't call them that anymore, Captain. It's Uhuru and Sulu.
Welcome to the SS Enterprise, Mr. Eccleston.
Now, which one of you put your red top in the washing with all the yellow ones?
There's going to be some changes around here. They call me Captain Tatty Bojangles.
What's wrong, Captain Picard? What's wrong? I'm a serious Shakespearean actor, and I'm talking to the ambassador of the fucking worm people!
At the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Frank and Andy! That's the end of the show. This week's winners are Andy Parsons, Frank Skinner and Russell Howard. Commiserations to Frankie Boyle, Hugh Dennis and Jeannie Asheray. Thank you for watching. I'm Dara Breen. Good night. OK, here we go. The first subject is things you wouldn't hear on a science documentary.
The dinosaurs were wiped out by a giant asteroid. Silly them for all standing in the same place.
Let the proton see the electron.
See, and the problem with cocaine is it's well Moorish.
Well, we could ask a proper scientist about this, or we could ask Dara O'Brien.
Hello, my name's Dara O'Brien. And to try and bring science to the masses, I'm going to appear in a programme with Stephen Hawking wearing a ridiculous hat.
Just enough with the, you know... I love that hat, by the way.
Hello, I'm Dara O'Brien. And I've got a massive head and a massive brain. But all I get to do in this bit is just press a little button.
Mr. O'Brien, I award you a PhD. Phenomenal head, Dara.
I would just like to say that I think Dara O'Brien's a legend.
I work with Dara O'Brien. And today, my experiment is to turn this joke into a P45.
What did David Cameron announce on Father's Day?
He announced that he wanted people to stigmatise runaway fathers in the same way that we stigmatise drunk drivers.
Yes.
He said that the best gift his dad ever gave him was optimism. Well, it was a pretty disappointing Christmas. And was it? Not optimism. I said Optimus Prime. Transformer Dad.
It was the timeliness of it, like on Father's Day. Is this going to be like, is every major, you know, Hallmark card anniversary, is he going to announce another Halloween, my new policy, no tricks, just treats?
He did say, though, didn't he? He said basically his father getting up early and then coming back very late at night, having done a hard day's work, was basically made a profound impression on him. And you're thinking, if you had a little David Cameron, wouldn't you spend a lot of time outside in the car smoking, waiting for his bedroom light to go off?
Who says, like, that the women want them back in the first place? Has anyone even considered that? It's bad enough being in a long-term relationship. I mean, it's miserable. Yeah, honestly, I know what I'm talking about. I have kids. It's awful. And you know, kids just want some peace sometimes, because me and my ex, we were together a long time. We used to argue all the time. And for a long time, I was like, but if I leave him, he might go out there and meet somebody else and actually be happy. And so I stayed out of spite.
It was an unfair attack by David Cameron, really. I mean, he just stigmatised the whole group. Just because you father a child out of wedlock, you run away, take no responsibility for that child and never see them, does not mean that you're not Mayor of London.
There are also lots of points, aren't there, when children want their parents to be absent. I mean, I love my parents very much, but for me, that was when, as a teenager, they used to take a cat for a walk on a lead. On holidays, we used to take a cat for a walk on a lead, and it wasn't just a lead, it was a 30-foot washing line. It went over Dartmoor, it went everywhere, this cat. And the embarrassing thing was, I got so embarrassed by it that I had to walk, you know, about 100 yards behind my parents. But that meant that you heard the comments of the people coming past them. And that is awful, awful for a teenage boy to be subjected to someone going, you see those people with the cat on the lead? I think they may just have been released back into the community.
Didn't your parents have a wheelie bin?
They had a wheelie bin. I spent the first 6 years of my life in it.
Did you still have washing on the lead?
No. 2 birds with 1 stone, that'd be fantastic. Yeah. In fact, put a bird on the lead and the cat could have chased it.
The first subject is unlikely things to hear on a consumer programme.
Dear Anne, the other day I was changing my baby's nappy and he weed right in my face. Does this mean I can make a PPI claim?
Well, the toilet wasn't connected and there was no water coming out of the taps, and that's the last time I have a poo in the showroom at B&Q.
An important recall announcement now, as it transpires a large shipment of party poppers was mistakenly packaged as tampons.
Bad news for electricity consumers. N-Power has been bought by N-Dubs.
Critics say Botox is too expensive, but we spoke to 50 people who just paid for the treatment and none of them looked surprised.
Mr. Jones got a nasty rash from his new blanket. Good job he kept the receipt. Unfortunately, it doesn't cover as much as his body, it's not half as warm.
When they came home to find saloon doors and 6 dead Native Americans, they knew they were the victim of cowboy builders.
Firstly, we'd like to apologise for the mispronunciation on last week's show, and particularly to those people who, as a result, have invested all of their life savings in ISIS.
The house was haunted, and when he refused to pay the £200 for the exorcism, it was repossessed.
Dear Watchdog, I bought these pork scratchings, but they all taste a bit David Cameron-y.
The kids were left shocked, frightened and in tears. So our advice, if you're hiring a face painter, don't book a surrealist.
A word of advice for anyone that wants to buy shares in the company that makes Toblerone. This is a pyramid scheme.
If you've been tempted to go abroad for cheap boob jobs, you might reconsider after hearing about Sally, who came back from Thailand and discovered her implants had been filled with helium and now they've gone tits up.
Now we play a round called Mock the 9 o'clock news. This game involves Zoe, Stuart, Andy and Russell, so if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on a topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winners are the people I judge to produce the funniest stuff. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is finance. Can I have a volunteer to talk about that? Andy.
British Airways, their answer to the credit crunch, they've asked their employees, can you come into work for nothing for a month or take a month off unpaid? There's a tricky choice, isn't there? And who is going to want to fly British Airways? The last thing you want to hear when you get on the plane, this is your captain speaking. I'm not being paid today. Good luck. I am looking forward to seeing the credit crunch version of Monopoly. You know, instead of getting £1,500 from the bank, you have to lend the bank £1,500. And then everybody keeps on going round the board with nobody buying any property whatsoever, because they always think it's going to be cheaper next time they go around.
Well done, Andy. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is Sarah Palin. Who wants to talk about that?
Sarah Palin. She was apparently an ex-beauty queen of a town in Alaska called Wasilla. And the press were very keen on this. They kept saying, you know, the beauty queen Sarah Palin, the ex-beauty queen, the beauty queen Sarah Palin. Let me tell you something, people. Wasilla is a very, very small town. Population 8, possibly 9,000 people at the best of times. To call it a one-horse town is to over-exaggerate the number of horses in that town by one. They timeshare a horse with another shithole down the road. Now, my brother used to live in Anchorage, Alaska, and I have been to Wasilla, and in the 5 minutes it took us to drive across Wasilla, I was voted beauty queen of Wasilla. It was no big deal, honestly. An otter and a caribou came second and third, respect.
Thank you very much, Zoe. That leaves us with Stuart and Russell. Let's spin the wheel again. The next topic is men's health. Who wants to come in on that? Russell.
I went to the doctors recently with anal issues. I thought I had cancer, not I can't put my CDs in order. But it's a terrifying moment, right? So scary, because in your head, I'm going to die. And I went there and I took down my trousers. Obviously, we had a chat first, and it just... I'm not very well. You see that, mate? This is a chip shop. You've never done it slower in your life. I was just peeling them down. I got them down to about there. Just heard his booming voice go, in the other room. You have a decision to make there. Do you pull them up or do you waddle with pride, right? You waddle, that's what you do. When you waddle, you can't help but giggle. The last thing you need is to be giggling is before a man's going to pop his finger in your Richard, because now you're a wiggling target, right? I'll be honest, when the finger goes in, you're not laughing anymore! You're like a red arrow! And that's the moment they chat. How you doing? Fine. When you draw the curtains, we've gathered quite a crowd. Look at that, it's Atrium Steps and he's getting violated. I'm Russell!
OK, Stuart, let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is school.
You are looking at a very proud Canadian who's very proud of the education system in Canada. No, I was horrible in school. I failed math so many times I can't even count. I preferred French over chemistry because the chemistry teacher and I just didn't have any, rapport. One teacher said I'd be a better student if I spent less time flirting. I immediately jumped off his lap. One teacher used to always say I wasn't very observant, but you know what? That was his or her opinion. I was going to join the debating team, but someone talked me out of it. In high school, I was voted most likely to reminisce.
OK, at the end of that round, the points go to Zoe and Stuart.
Now we come to scenes we'd like to see. So if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, I'll read out this week's topics, and then we'll see what our panelists can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely film trailers.
A man who only wants one thing. Strepsils.
In his toughest assignment yet, Peter Parker has to pick a peck of pickled peppercorn.
Drama, intrigue, romance, gardening, spoons, all these and other words in Dictionary the movie.
All your favourite administrators are back in Human Resources 2. This time it's personnel.
When a hairpiece gets possessed by the devil, there'll be hell to pay.
He loves sex, but he has no arms. Which position will he choose? Missionary impossible.
If you see one film this year, then you're probably a new parent.
It was a love story that crossed the species barrier. He was a man, she was a cow. Coming soon, Beef Encounter.
Coming soon, a 3D film where you don't get bored halfway through and lift up the glasses just to see what the screen looks like without it.
Every Year I Love You More, starring Michael Jackson and Benjamin Button.
Coming soon, a story of premature ejaculation.
The Grand Budapest Hotel. Brilliant, The Times. 5 stars, The Guardian. The beds weren't made. TripAdvisor.
Part man, part machine, part bird, part drum. It's Robo Bongo Cuckoo Cop. Thank you very much.
A group of Greeks try to get away with their money. Chicken Run.
My Dad Pictures presents. Your man, I know him from something. Anyway, him and a woman. I think she was in here. Maybe it was house. She was definitely a doctor. Join forces to fight. I know him. He's gone awful old looking, hasn't he?
It's the bromance of the year. Ed and David Miliband star in What the Fuck Was the Point of That Then?
Okay, here we go. The first subject is lines you wouldn't hear in a sci-fi film.
We've discovered an alien queen, and she's laid enough eggs to take over the galaxy. This writing, it says, Katuna.
I am C-3PO. This is my cousin, WD-40.
All right, Chewie, you look different after that back sack and crack wax.
My name is Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is my brother, Oh be careful. My sister, Oh behave. My dog, Oh be a sport.
Use the Force, Luke. I've run out of lubricant.
Yeah, that's right. We aliens have learnt your language by listening to your radio broadcasts.
The androids are going berserk, Captain. Let's try switching them off and then on again.
Stardate 2171.6. Captain's log. Still won't flush. I'll try again later.
Vadar, you look like a big black dildo.
Captain, I've been repeatedly firing this laser at that alien, but all I've managed to do is improve its eyesight and give it a Brazilian.
It's not easy being a Vulcan, Captain. Due to my death grip, I can't masturbate.
Had that hairball in there for years.
You're loving Chewie.
I need to break into the Death Star's computer system. Who knows Darth Maul's mother's maiden name?
Captain, the ethereal sounds being made by this beautiful dying creature from another world is some funky shit.
The first subject is interviews. Who wants to come in that?
OK.
Matt.
Go for that. It's fascinating watching different politicians and how they deal with interviews. Ed Miliband, when he gets asked a question he doesn't like, will just have this amazing technique where he'll just ask himself a new question and answer that instead. And it really works. He got asked before the election by Nick Robinson. Mr Miliband, you've said you've set a new mansion tax. If you become Prime Minister, but you won't yet tell us at what rate you would set it. And Miliband just went, look, Nick, if you're asking me, have I got a plan for the housing market, then the answer's yes. It's amazing. Farage is one of the best ones at it, because no matter what you ask him, he'll get a political answer in somewhere. You could say, Nigel, what you had for breakfast, mate? And he'd go, tea, toast and the Telegraph, great British breakfast. He always manages to get his messages across. Boris Johnson is fascinating because he just loves avoiding questions, and he uses a twin-track approach of flattery and Latin. And this genuinely works. If he was here now, you could say, Boris, come on, just admit it. You want to be Prime Minister. And he'd go, oh, no, let me just say, great to be here amongst such great learned people on this crucible of culture. Reminds me very much of a phrase my father used to use, divitas, divitum, rectum.
Well done, Matt. Very good. OK, so James is left. Let's see what he's been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is Britain.
I wish I was Mexican. Love everything about... I love Mexican food. My favourite place to eat is a Mexican restaurant called Oaxaca. All you need to know about Oaxaca, everyone steals their spoons. So much so that every January, Oaxaca have a spoon amnesty on. You bring back one of the stolen spoons, and then they reward you with 3 tacos. Genius. Not only do they get their spoons back, they also get to watch while the thieves eat tacos, which I imagine have been interfered with beyond belief. Love Mexican food, love Mexican music. Mariachi music, best music in the world. Top 3 mariachi songs. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3, nothing, 'cause there are no other mariachi songs. Ever been to a mariachi nightclub? It's full of people just going up to the DJ like, hey man, have you got Yeah, I'll play it next. How about Open your ears, I'm playing it right now. To request that song during the next one. Growing up in school, I was the only kid in my whole school who liked mariachi music. It was a nightmare. I couldn't walk down the corridor without some knob knocking my sombrero off my head. Step on the back of my poncho on the way in a maths class. Once, a kid wrote Chimichanga Bumboy across my forehead while I was having my post-lunch siesta. He also drew a moustache on my face, but to be fair, that played into my hands.
Bravo, very good.
Read all about it. Read all about it.
It's close, but for sticking to the topic, James Acaster gets the points. Well done to both of you. Come on back. Our first round is called Headliners. Here's a picture of America's former and possibly future first couple, Bill and Hillary Clinton. But what does BCAH stand for?
Just a very wild guess. Is it Bill Clinton and Hillary?
It'd be terrible. Imagine if we got it first time.
Bill Clocks available hookers?
Bill's cigars always humid.
I've got a slightly different one.
I prefer clammy.
Is it? Bill controls Android Hillary. Look at him, he's like...
It looks like he's pointing her out to a sniper. Is that what it is? Bill considers assassinating Hillary?
Yes. I'll give well, if we could possibly steer it.
I know the answer, I reckon.
You're going to go for...
Bill campaigns alongside Hillary.
Ooh. That's exactly right. Well done, Roxanne. Who has been spied on this week?
Europe. Spied on Europe.
Yeah.
They put a bug. It all sounded very high tech until they mentioned they'd put a bug in the fax machine.
Yeah.
Like, are they still using fax machines?
The only message that you're going to get on a fax machine these days is the message, hello, is anybody else out there who still has a fax machine?
Hello, I'm trapped in a fax machine factory. Could you please send help? The only contact I can make is by in the back. It's apparently spying on the EU. And like, you kind of go, you can understand the EU. It's causing some tension now, because the EU would be going, OK, you're spying on Russia. We get that there's like a thing. But like, dude, like, come on, like, we're on your side, for Christ's sake.
Bad manners spying on friends, isn't it? It's like when you invite somebody to come round and spend the night in the spare bedroom and you put a webcam in there. It's not right, is it? I mean, obviously, we've all done it. We've all done it. It's not right.
I've not enjoyed watching those tapes.
They're actually bugging the Italian embassy. You think, what is the point of that? Nothing is going to embarrass the Italians. Their ex-Prime Minister had bunga parties in his own home, and he was the one who was telling everybody about them.
They probably just found the camera and said, "A camera! Bunga bunga!"
It must also be, spying on the European Union must be the most disappointing assignment for any spy or secret agent, isn't it? 007, your mission is to find the agricultural production figures for the fiscal year of 2015. Just remember, nothing depends on it.
Basically, Ed Balls has been implicated in the plot to overthrow Tony Blair because he was part of this whole idea of rebranding Gordon Brown as Project Volvo because Gordon Brown was supposed to be dull and unreliable, basically, or dull and reliable.
Yes. Well, it was they did some research. The two parties did... Well, Labour did some research, and they found that Gordon Brown was likened, if you could get an object, he was likened to a Volvo, a bear or a buffalo. And they did some research on David Cameron and they found that he was likened to a spritzer, an Alco Pop, a BMW or a horse.
Isn't this the idea that they wanted to rebrand him because when people given these abstract concepts, they thought Gordon Brown, they think of as beer and whiskey, and David Cameron as spritzer and Alco Pops? Who could look at that and think that that's negative towards Gordon Brown? Hello!
Spritzer drinkers among us.
I love them. I tell you what, if it was a Campari, you'd have had my vote. The memos that this was based on leaked, right? The last time Ed Balls saw the memos, he says, they were on his desk when he was Secretary of State for Children, Schools and Families. What kind of incompetent person leaves incriminating paperwork on a desk after they've left a job? Wait a minute. Frankie's plan to oust Dara?
Never happened.
The plan was to try and make him appear more normal.
Yes.
This was the thing. They wanted to hide his exceptional school record and the fact that he excelled as a student and was fast-tracked through politics because he was a really good student and really clever. And they wanted to hide that fact and make him seem more normal because that makes him appeal to the voters, to be more normal. People want to vote for someone who's like them. I want someone exceptional in number 10. I don't want someone who's like me. I spent 2 hours yesterday trying to remember if I'd had a shower yet or not. That is true.
Sitting where I am now, I can tell you the answer for today is no.
Question I was looking for is, according to a major new UN report on climate change, how certain are scientists that mankind is to blame for global warming? This is the news that the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has published a report concluding that they are 95% certain that since 1950 mankind have been the dominant cause of climate change.
It's a disappointing statistic, though, isn't it? It's like when you see on a condom packet, these are 99% successful, you know, and you think, well, what happens if you make love 100 times? You know, you're thinking, maybe I need to keep
Andy,
count.
someone knocks on your door and gives you a prize.
Are you trying to say that I'm still in the 90s?
It's merely gossip, I'm sure.
Yes, but there's obviously people who won't. It doesn't matter how many reports.
They say sea levels are going to rise, but that's very difficult to check. Because they're constantly kind of doing that.
Yeah, but the ground isn't, Josh. You've
No,
noticed that? There's a fairly easy kind of... Like, if you look at the edge of, like, a harbour, there's, like, a wall that gets wet and then dries and then gets wet again. That's...
Yeah, but that up and down, Dara. They're going up and down all the time.
But they can just measure the highest bit and wait a while and see if it gets higher the next day.
That's why you're a scientist and I'm not.
They are worried about sea level rising, aren't they? Because apparently East Anglia, goes more than about 2 metres, the whole thing is going to go underwater. And currently in East Anglia, they're complaining about all these wind turbines are going to spoil the view. You're thinking, not as much as 2 billion gallons of seawater. They'll be grateful for the wind turbines, then, won't they? Because they'll be one of the few things above sea level that they can bloody cling on to.
I wanted the wind turbine! I didn't think this plan through!
What's the other 5% that might be to blame?
No. It's there is still a 5% chance that it will be.
It's not like
just...
squirrels or something.
It isn't. That other animals have been farting out the CO2.
I was just going to ask Miles what the chances are of it not being called.
As a fraction, expressed
as a fraction.
yeah,
As a fraction. What would that be?
Oh, you're looking at, 7/20 or something like that. I'll be honest, I was quite surprised when you got to the end of that question and it was directed at me, and I may not have listened to some of the words involved in the sentence before my name came up, but I suddenly realised you were looking at me. This keeps happening on this show. You're all talking about, God knows what. I look up and my dear colleagues are expecting me to join in.
Have you put a bet on yourself to throw Mock the Week?
So what plans are there to possibly counteract this? If this is the case, what's the plans to counteract?
A cooling off period.
What, we just can tell everyone just to calm down for a while?
Yeah. In my experience, these things sort themselves out.
And the mirror, have you seen the mirror in space?
A mirror in space?
You build a mirror in space that would deflect sunlight, because the sun is the thing which is constantly going to keep overheating, so you deflect the sunlight away.
Will it face us as well? Will it be double-sided?
What, will you be able to look at yourself in the space mirror?
Yeah, you'll be going out and you're going for hell, right? Yeah, good, let's go.
Good to go. OK.
And if you break the mirror, it's 1 billion years.
I hope it's like in small squares, so it's like a mirror ball. So that if it spins in space.
Ball.
A disco ball. Giant. We come to scenes we'd like to see, so if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, I'll read out this week's topics and we'll see what our panellists can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely greeting cards.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Sorry you're dead, what can you do?
Sorry you're leaving. And sorry to break it to you in such a cowardly fashion.
Happy Father's Day, whoever you are, wherever you are.
Roses are red, violets are red, the greenhouse is red. I think I'm bleeding to death.
At this difficult time, I'm thinking of you, wearing suspenders and a mask.
I saw this and thought of you. Blank inside.
My feelings can't be put into words, although the judge did describe them as inappropriate.
That was a scrape. Congratulations on your circumcision.
Congratulations, you did it. And we'll prove it. The Crown Prosecution Service.
It's a girl, not a woman, which is why you're going to prison.
With deepest sympathies for the loss of your grandmother. / happy housewarming!
You've passed away.
21 years, and this time you'll probably die in prison.
To our darling son, on your 21st birthday,
Now, get the fuck out of our house.
Please help me. I'm trapped inside a North Korean card factory. Also, Iron Man says happy 4th birthday.
Roses are red, violets are blue. When you go down on me, please don't chew.
OK, the next topic is things you wouldn't hear on a science documentary.
The dinosaurs were wiped out by a giant asteroid. Silly them for all standing in the same place.
Does it burn anything other than Bunsen?
He named the star after himself, and now we find ourselves looking at Arthur Cockmonster III.
So, it glows in the dark and it has a half-life of 1,000 years. Frankly, I've never done a poo like it.
On today's show, we'll be talking about the Jurassic period, where only dinosaurs and Bruce Forsyth roam the earth. He's old, isn't he?
For Sarah Palin, it's conclusive proof that man and dinosaur existed together. For everybody else, the Flintstones is just a cartoon.
Next, biology. Why is that gorilla so sexy?
Let the proton see the electron.
Scientists in Loughborough have found the formula to make the perfect cup of tea, which is quite controversial as the grant was for AIDS research.
You've been watching me, Richard Dawkins. Good night and God bless.
See, and the problem with cocaine is it's well Moorish.
Well, we could ask a proper scientist about this, or we could ask Dara O'Brien.
Hello, my name's Dara O'Brien. And to try and bring science to the masses, I'm going to appear in a programme with Stephen Hawking wearing a ridiculous hat.
Just enough with the, you know... I love that hat, by the way.
Hello, I'm Dara O'Brien. And I've got a massive head and a massive brain. But all I get to do in this bit is just press a little button.
Mr. O'Brien, I award you a PhD. Phenomenal head, Dara.
I would just like to say that I think Dara O'Brien's a legend.
I work with Dara O'Brien. And today, my experiment is to turn this joke into a P45.
OK, well done, in at that. Points got a right at you and Miles.
OK, here we go. The first subject tonight is unlikely things to hear at an awards ceremony.
Our next award is for most inaccurate weather forecast of the year. Let's look at the 9,000 nominees.
Welcome to the Islamic Awards for Acting, or as we call them, the Moscas.
Well, gosh, so many people to thank. Where to begin? Obvious one, I suppose, Hitler. What?
And the award for Best Envelope Glue goes to...
Now, Teacher of the Year. Quieten down. It's your own time you're wasting.
Time now for us to celebrate some of the stars of show business who sadly are still with us.
I'll just open the envelope. Oh, it's full of gold.
And the award for special effects goes to the team behind Gordon Brown's smile.
And now we're going to watch a film showing some of the people that we've lost this year, including 2 you didn't even know were dead.
I'd bang that, I'd bang that, wouldn't bang that, I'd bang that. Anyway, the award for Best Actress goes to...
Welcome to the Accident at Work Awards.
And winner of the Suicide Bomber of the Year. I'm afraid they couldn't be with us tonight.
And the winner of the Best Scientist in Physics is... There's no ramp, Stephen Hawkins, it's not you.
The next category is things you wouldn't want to hear on a cruise.
This is your captain speaking. Welcome to Somali Cruises.
We've had reports of an iceberg, but don't worry, no ship has ever been sunk by a lettuce.
Hello and welcome to Ryanair Cruises. The following safety announcement is incredibly vital if you want to stay alive. And if you'd like to hear that, that'll be an extra £5.
No, we very rarely get any injuries from people playing quoits. You were just unlucky to be sunbathing naked with an erection.
Oh, yeah, we were on this last year when it sunk.
If you look to your left, there's a man eating squid. After that, he's having chips.
I would like to apologise for the rocking of this boat, but we are currently being humped by a whale.
Thanks for coming to the show. I've got to be honest, it's been a while since I've sung this one. Do you want to be my gang, my gang?
Welcome to Rita's Erotic Ping Pong Bingo. 2 fat ladies, 18. Oh, the threes, 33. Oh, some hobnobs.
For those of you gathering on the car deck, I said we would soon be docking, not dogging.
I'm looking for a really old husband with money. How's your heart?
Yeah, I'm in the cabin next to yours. Could you be a bit noisy when you're having sex?
There appears to have been an incident in the swimming pool. If a Mr. Barrymore could contact the captain.
Okay, at the end of that round, points go to Chris, Hugh and Sarah.
OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely lines from a children's book.
Mr. Stubborn wouldn't leave. He was the elected leader of the Labour Party.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow you, Keith Vaz.
As Noddy looked at his new friends, Rampant Rabbit and Linda the Love Egg, he realised he was in a very different kind of toy town.
And all the animals of Buttercup Farm celebrated because Percy Pig was going to the slaughterhouse and they never had to listen to that whiny little bastard again.
And the beautiful woman was cursed to sleep for 100 years. And that's your defence, is it, Mr. Cosby?
She didn't do it. Don't boo her.
I'm Paddington Bear from Peru, said Paddington. And if you show me where the toilet is, I'll poo out this condom of cocaine.
It's the absolutely horrific follow-up to Netflix and Chill. Swallows and Amazons.
And was there a happy ending? Well, the prince did love massage parlours.
I will never tell you my name. You will have to guess my name, said Rumpelstiltskin, really holding up the queue at Starbucks.
From under the bridge came the voice of the troll. Wow, women can't be Ghostbusters, send!
Every day, Jack and Jill have to walk up a hill to fetch just one pail of water. But for just £5 a month...
Oh, it wasn't a giant peach after all, thought James, as he watched the big friendly giant put on his swimming trunks.
He pushed aside the clothes, and there, at the back of the wardrobe, found a magical land of nipple clamps and lube.
There's an Indian in the cupboard. I think he's hiding from UKIP.
Oh, well, come on, I've been in this cupboard for bloody ages.
OK, the next topic is things you wouldn't hear on a quiz show.
You've already used your 50-50 to narrow down the options to A, in, or B, out. Mr. Cameron, are you sure you want to ask the audience?
Well, in that round on sexually transmitted diseases, you passed on 4.
We asked you for things that start with an E. You said, a great night out with the lads.
Welcome to Britain's only quiz about birds of prey. Fingers on buzzards, please.
Here at The Chase, we just want to reiterate that our chase is not called the Dark Destroyer for any ethnic reasons. Now, please, could you welcome our new chaser, Raj the Head Wobbler Patel.
So the final round on OAP quiz is sudden death. Boom!
Welcome to Eggheads. Well, we couldn't call it smug pricks, could we?
Welcome to Tipping Point, for people who are too thick to follow the chase.
Name, Keith Vaz. I mean, Jim. Occupation, MP. I mean, washing machine salesman.
I'm afraid we're going to have to take your first answer, so let's see if the capital of Azerbaijan is fuck if I know.
Is that your final answer? I'll marry someone else then.
Well, at the end of this week's episode of University Challenge, the scores are Durham 170, Exeter 145. But, of course, the real winner is Ivo's dad, Hugh at home, who got 2 questions right and is going to bang on about it for the rest of the bloody week.
Well, we've given the contestants their meth and sent them to Hampton Court. Welcome to the Crystal Maze.
My chosen specialised subject, your wife. Yeah, you heard me.
I've started, so I'll finish.
Well, that was the banker, and he says he thinks you're going to accept this deal because in his box is your wife.
Well, today it's Kelly Brook and Joey Essex versus Stevens Hawking and Fry. This is fucking pointless.
points to the rubbish Ed and Ivo!
What did the Bank of England unveil last week?
I think it was a new fiver, wasn't it?
This is the new fiver, my friend. This is the new fiver.
Oh, make it rain.
Oh, yeah, I never thought of doing that. Like, oh, yeah, fiver. Yeah. Oh,
You're
actually,
making it
it's
drizzle
difficult to
at
do.
that
So,
step,
yeah,
Laura.
hang on, that's it, isn't it? That's the motion. These were lent by the bank for, you know, interest in Saturka, not for me to go,
It's literally the worst rap video of all time. Never see Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre fetching the money they've just thrown.
Oh, honey, yeah, 30 pounds. Does that make your dreams come true? Oh, this would be terrible. Imagine because they're plasticky and clear and see through their polymer notes, which means you could actually go to the laptop and go, I can see you. I can see you producing my money.
Imagine that, cashier. I can see you. I can see you. Just pay for the condoms and leave.
The testing that they put them through, they said they dipped it in tea for, you know, all those times you mistake a fiver for a hobnob.
I often do that when I'm taunting younger comedians. Oh, really? I eat my fibers.
It could be they realised the recession was caused by people leaving fivers in their jean pockets, putting them in the wash.
Fivers only last they only rarely last 5 years. £5 note.
You're thrifty, aren't you?
Yeah?
I could make a fiver. I can't even make it last 5 years.
I mean, honestly, cost of living.
This is the most I've ever been paid for this show.
You can't rip it, can you?
It's very difficult to tear. Very
Awful
difficult to burn.
news for magicians.
That'd be so irritating, I should make it stoing. Oh, come on. Sign it for me. Oh, is it here? Stoing. Ah, come on. Bloody fivers.
I like that
Have you ripped? The new notes given to us by the Bank of England specially. Have you literally torn?
Well, they should have made more of an effort to make it stronger. Back to the drawing board, guys.
Can I ask if that's actually allowed? Because one newspaper went mad about the fact that you were defacing the Queen, and then they said of all the indignities Churchill has suffered, being scrunched up, dipped in tea and Ribena is the worst. And I was like, surely it's the Nodding Dog commercial. Is that less dignified? Oh, yes.
We shall fight them on the beaches. Okay, so those are the fivers. Yes, please, if you can.
Guys,
Thank
bad
you.
news, I lost mine.
We start with a round called Headliners. Here's a picture of American presidential candidate Barack Obama meeting Gordon Brown this week. But what does BOTE stand for?
Is it Brown overdoes the ecstasy?
Is it Brown orders tango enema?
I think
you know when you've had a tango enema.
I think it is probably Britain's oddest twins exposed.
Is it Brown impersonates cricket umpires?
Yeah.
Not taking the game
seriously. Take the game seriously,
It's very
Michael.
difficult to get all the letters right.
You're not getting the rules of this at all, are you?
It's very hard to get the letters according to the words.
That's why it's a quiz!
Is Gordon Brown watching Bill Oddie's tit extravaganza?
To be honest, that is a TV show that needs to be made.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Is it Brown's old Todger explodes?
If it is, it's a shame that they didn't get that in the picture. Yeah.
Right, Mike.
I've got one that fits, I think.
Do the letters match the words you're going to say?
Is it? I thought today we could have actually had Carol Vorderman reveal the letters. She needs the work. Is it Brown orders tree explosion?
Tree explosion?
I think there's very little we can do to help you.
Is it Barack Obama tours Europe?
Yes, it is.
Very good.
The answer The answer I was looking for is Barack Obama tours Europe. This refers to the presidential candidate's recent whistle-stop tour. After visiting Berlin and Paris, he ended his trip in Britain, where he met Gordon Brown, David Cameron and Tony Blair.
There's something of the Messiah about Obama, though. Do you know what I mean? You sort of look at him and you imagine him walking into a room, it's just, just flowers appearing and rainbows and people leaping out of wheelchairs and women going, I'm pregnant, through his eyes. And you imagine Gordon Brown walking into a room and all you can see is a dog vomiting. That's it.
There's this thing, isn't there? There's a big fuss because Barack Obama got, what was it, 200,000 people in Berlin? Let's not forget that the last time 200,000 people gathered in Berlin, it was to listen to the most evil man in the world, David Hasselhoff.
This is what worries me about Barack Obama, though. Well, you know, he might well be elected. We don't know. He might be elected in November. He'd never be elected here because his slogan, his campaign slogan, is "Yes, we can," which is the slogan of Bob the Builder. It's quite ridiculous.
Do you know that Gordon Brown gave gave him presents? Obama came, and Gordon Brown gave him 2 books on Winston Churchill and 2 silver picture frames, which immediately stinks of I forgot to buy him a present, wrap shit from the house. And then to give him 2 books on Winston Churchill, if you're getting somebody a book, you need, you know, in case they don't like the book, throw in some variety. It's just classic Gordon Brown. I'll get him a book on Winston Churchill, and if he doesn't like that, I think we'll go for another one on Winston Churchill. You know, what's for dinner? Pasta. But if you don't like that, I can easily whip up some pasta. The man's a complete idiot.
You know what, do you know what he got in return?
Well, nothing, because Obama left them on the plane,
Obama
unbought at duty-free.
Yeah,
Unless he came in and said, this, in this suspiciously triangular box, is a gift I bought you. Yeah, it's a Toblerone.
But you see,
I got you.
The thing we've got to remember about Obama, right, is he doesn't just appeal to black voters because they think that he's going to change society. He also appeals to American white voters who think that he's Tiger Woods.
I mean, let's face it, who is he actually going to be up against? He's going to be up against Senator John McCain, right? A man who came second to George W. Bush for the Republican nomination in the year 2000. What the hell have the Republicans been playing at? The best person they can find is somebody who wasn't quite as good as George W. Bush 8 bloody years ago.
Do you know McCain's slogan isn't too good either, actually.
Is it no, we can't?
No, his slogan is these oven chips contain 35% less which isn't...
OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely lines to read in the Bible.
The characters in this book are entirely fictitious.
And Samson said, Lord, why have you given me all my strength in my hair? And the Lord replied, because you're worth it.
Noah noticed that the ark was sinking. He hated woodpeckers.
And Mary and Joseph were turned away from the inn, for there was no room. But then a wise man came along, whose name was Lenny of Henry. And there was plenty of room at his inn, for it was a premier inn.
Jesus was born in a stable, so in many years later, when he left the door open and people said, were you born in a barn? He could say, yes, I was actually.
And then a trumpet brought down the walls of Jericho. It was Joshua with his bloody vuvuzela!
And Moses arrived with the commandments. Got some bad news for Dave, the ox lover. The Last Supper was a disaster. We're never going to Nando's again, lads.
In the courtyard, Jesus came across a man who couldn't walk. Brother, he said, have you been involved in an accident that
And it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, which was a surprise, because the Met Office had predicted a barbecue summer.
Adam and Eve had two sons who could not work together. Their names were Lampard and Gerrard.
OK, here we go. The first subject is things you wouldn't hear at a school assembly.
OK, today we're going to have a special outing. So, Miss Williams, if you'd like to tell everybody why you're a lesbian.
We welcome a new member of staff today. He has no arms and no legs and no body, and we will call him the Head.
Would whoever's milkshake is bringing all the boys to the yard, please stop it?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, boys and girls. I've just had a shit the size of a baby seal.
If you are found in possession of cocaine, you will be given 100 lines. No, wait.
And today in the after-school club, we're going to be using paper mache to make a mother that actually loves you enough to pick you up at 3 o'clock.
I'm delighted to say that during the summer holidays, Mr. Wang married Miss Kerr. His nickname will remain the same.
A wise man once said, boys and girls, that if you try your hardest, you can fulfil your dreams. Generally, that's true. Not for you, though, Tom. You can't read. So...
And today, everyone, we have a new boy. Now, for some reason, whatever reason, he's been to a lot of schools, so be kind to him. Will you please make your way to the front? Richard Poo Willie.
A word about registers. Most of the staff are on one.
So that is how you put on a condom. But, sir, shouldn't you have used a cucumber? Not with that E. coli kicking around.
Sorry I'm late. I just had a bit of a run-in with an interactive whiteboard. It told me to fuck off.
I've had all your mums.
Let's spin the wheel for our first topic. And the topic is exercise.
We all know we need to do more exercise. I mean, we've now got the fattest kids in Europe. I'm not going to make fun out of obese children. I've learnt not to do that. They will come down on you like a ton of bricks. I didn't like exercising as a kid. When I was a kid, I was made to go swimming in a pool that had a Veruca pool before you got into it. The Veruca pool. Do you remember the Veruca pool? They actually called it the Veruca pool. You can't encourage children to walk in something that's called a Veruca pool. It's like offering somebody the use of your chlamydia flannel, isn't it? I mean, I try and exercise a bit more now. I've started doing yoga because apparently it increases your flexibility and spirituality. And I've got to be honest, it's pretty good. I'm now so good at the downward-facing dog, I have on occasion caught glimpses of my own third eye. I did a half marathon though a few months ago, which was pretty good. You know, don't be overly impressed, which you're clearly not. But I only finished yesterday, so there's clearly a lot of work to be done. And I did the run for charity, and I know a lot of people are doing things for charity. You can't just exercise now, can you? You've got to do it for a good cause. And I get a lot of those emails. I know we all do. You know, will you sponsor me? Will you sponsor me? I'm like, what are you doing? I'm flip-flopping up Kilimanjaro for diarrhoea. Pogoing across the Arctic for trapped wind. Are you? Don't do that. I mean, the last London Marathon, it cost me an absolute fortune because I sponsored loads of friends, right? I gave one friend 20 quid because he was doing it for cancer research, another friend 20 quid because he was doing it for heart disease, another one 20 quid because he was doing it for diabetes. In the end, it was actually cheaper for me to join Bupa.
OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. And the subject is work.
I didn't think I'd get a loan from the bank for my knitting business, but when I turned up actually wearing one of the balaclavas... I used to be a weatherman. In fact, does anyone want to buy a broken barometer? No pressure. If there'd been a mix-up, my uncle could have ended up as the next president of the United States. He's an undertaker in the army, or Barack Obama. Soldiers, of course, very emotionally repressed. Sometimes you see one of them go into the middle of a parade ground and shout, "Attention!" What he needs is a hug. Well, that's what I thought. My dad, he was a soldier, so, of course, as a family, we were always moving around a lot, because he used to use us for target practice. 6 hours I had to wait in the other day for the electrician until he opened the cupboard under the stairs and I was able to leap out at him. I remember when I was a policeman, I was asked to seal off an area and I went... "Arr!" That's all right, thank you.
Well done. Points there for River Jones. Come on back. Now we come to our final quickfire round called Scenes We'd Like to See. This is for everyone, so if you could all make your way over to the performance area, please. I call it ideas for scenarios we'd love to see, and the performers come in with their suggestions. The first subject is rejected first lines for the new Harry Potter book.
Harry thought of his magical adventures very differently now that he'd been diagnosed as a schizophrenic.
Don't you realise, Ron, said Harry, with our magic powers, we simply won't need Rohypnol.
Finishing in the cafeteria, Harry and Ron turned their wands on themselves. It's not as good as that one.
I am Lord Voldemort, and I am an alcoholic.
Grease the goat! Grease the goat! Grease the goat!
Harry stared at his own spectacles and thought, I can summon a centaur, but I can't fix my astigmatism.
I have earned more money than the Queen. I can't be arsed.
I'm sorry, Harry, said Ron. I thought you felt the same way.
Genital warts at Hogwarts, said Matron. What fun. And,
Harry wrapped the elastic round his arm and tapped the crook of his elbow, trying to get his vein up. Come on, you bastard, he said.
Something about the spell must have gone wrong, because one of Harry's testicles had turned into a scorpion.
It was October, and the beginning of Harry's 5th term at Feltham Young Offenders Institute.
Show us where Dumbledore touched you, said the judge. Show us on the doll.
The next topic is unhelpful things to say in a crisis.
I know, why don't we get the UN involved?
Statistically speaking, of course, in these circumstances, most of us will die.
Kumbaya, my lord.
I think this 14th century text adequately sums up what I want to say.
I know you're a hijacker, but I ordered a vegetarian meal.
I know this is probably the wrong time, but I've got an erection.
Women and children first, then I'll shag the men and the animals.
Give them all a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of that, we're going to give the points to Frankie, Hugh and Ed. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin our news generator. It settles on a topic and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winners are the people I judge to produce the funniest stuff. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. First subject is sleep. Ebra.
Does anyone here sleep with someone who snores? Yes? Well, I envy you, because I lie awake next to someone who snores. My wife snores terribly, and part of what keeps me awake is lying there going, how do you sleep through this? I can't sleep through it, I'm only next to it. The noise is inside your head. And how come you can sleep through that? But the sound of me making a sandwich in our kitchen, that wakes you up. There is no way me making a sandwich makes more noise than you're making right now. She snores so... She said the cutest thing to me one time, though. She says, do I not sound like a kitten purring? Bless. No. You sound like a cat drowning in porridge. If I had a kitten made that noise, I'd put it down. Apparently she had her nose broken a couple of times when she was a kid. Didn't teach her, she's still bleeding snores.
Thank you very much, Ed. OK, let's spin the wheel again. Subject is health. Andy Parsons.
With flu jabs now, what they do, don't they, is they put a little bit of flu into you to help you combat the flu. I was thinking by that argument, surely you should be able to have the odd cake to help you fight obesity. Because let's face it, you can do too much exercise, can't you? You know, did you see Madonna's arms? They didn't look right, did they? It's like half human, half Terminator. Of course, that's a problem when you're always picking up small African children going, no, no, no.
Thank you very much, Andy. OK, the leads were Russell and Jack. Let's spin the wheel. The next subject is television. Who wants to come into that? Jack.
I get very frustrated with pretty much everything on television. I find adverts at the moment particularly annoying, like the banking adverts, because they're trying to portray bankers as being nice people. Like, they've got this one at the moment for, like, a mobile bank that travels around the country, and you walk in and there's your friendly local bank manager acting like a hairdresser, like, nattering away. You know, you walk up to the till, it's like, oh, how was your holiday? I went camping. Oh, why did you go camping? Because you lost all of my money! Decided the only option I've got is just to not watch TV at all, because everything annoys me. And I've got quite a lot of people that pressure me into doing that as well. Like my dad, he's quite old-fashioned. He's always saying, you don't need to watch television. You should do other things, better things, more edifying things. Don't watch TV, Jack. You should read. Read the great novels. They're entertaining, they're educational. Even read the Bible. The Bible is engrossing. It's enthralling. The stories of Jesus, they're encapsulating, they're invigorating. I'm like, no, Dad. If I wanted to be entertained by 12 people sat round a table trying to impress some bearded Jewish know-it-all that thinks he's some kind of deity, I will watch The Apprentice.
Thank you very much, Jack Whitehall. OK, Russell, let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. That's fitness.
Could have been camel toes. Now... I was in the gym the other day. I was in a locker room, and a 5-year-old boy ran in and jumped into a locker. Now, sometimes you know you're just going to have an incident, right? You could hear him in there giggling, like, and you knew what he was going to do. He was going to jump out and scare his mates, because his mates appeared seconds later, like, where's Stephen gone? Where's Stephen? He was near a minute ago. This is most irregular. And he waited, not for his mates, but for 3 huge naked men. It was fantastic. They were kind of walking past, and this little kid leapt at those men like a cat with rabies. It was incredible, right? Just from nowhere, the noise they made, I've never heard a noise like it. They sounded like a tugboat getting molested. It was like, His long-suffering dad is in the showers, obviously heard this and went, that'll be my bloody boy! Ran back, confronted this glowing hellbeast and went, Stephen, what have I told you about acting up in public? And this little kid cut his dad down with one very simple sentence. Dad, your willy's moving? You're just there going, oh, the world is a better place.
Thank you very much, Russell. At the end of that round, the points go to Ed and Jack. We start with a round called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Tiff, which category would you like?
I'll go for home news.
OK, home news is the category. The answer is 1/3. What is the question?
Is it how much of a bottle of vodka I'd have to drink before I found Lewis Hamilton even vaguely interesting?
Is it how many of this week's news stories lend themselves to comedy?
It's been that kind of 3 weeks, really, hasn't it, Andy? Yes.
Is it how much of Greece can you buy for £1?
Is it how much of Kim Kardashian is made up of arse?
Is it, of all of the children that I taught maths to, which proportion of them genuinely had a future?
Is it what emoticon would I use to tell someone that I've wrapped a rubber band around my scrotum?
Is it what I'm always missing from a threesome?
Is it FIFA's target survival rate for stadium workers at the World Cup?
Is it, according to legend, how much of you is your head?
Yes. It should be noted.
I'll tell you what it could be, answer. What proportion of that team have I seen completely butt naked?
Yeah. Can we... Has there anyone got any answers to a question? I feel like answering it to ask for 10 minutes.
Is it how many of the words spoken by Kanye West are about Kanye West?
The way you pronounce Kanye West is incredible.
Well,
it's like you're asking somebody if they're able to West. Like...
Is it think of a fraction that rhymes with the word bird? Think of a fraction that rhymes with the word herd?
No.
Is it think of a fraction that rhymes with the word interred?
No.
Is it think of a fraction that sounds funny if you say it with an Irish accent?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was waiting for you to do. Yes. Think of a fraction that I say is 1/3.
What a funny country.
Isn't it? You're not on Radio 4 yet.
I do. This is genuinely the correct answer.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
What proportion of the works planned by Network Rail have already gone wrong or over budget?
There absolutely is the question I was looking for. You did.
I wouldn't have got that, mate. I wouldn't have got that.
In other news, what type of unusual theme park did President Vladimir Putin open recently?
I'm sorry about the rotten doll thing, Dara.
Just let it go.
I thought you were doing
Stop doing that!
no! Do not damage the magical Christmas. Okay, how has the behaviour of Western tourists upset people in Malaysia recently?
Well,
Saw that, didn't you? You saw the way I obviously didn't go straight to the only remaining person.
This is the Bruce... Oh, bollocks.
Sure, you would.
Oh, my back. This is the Bruce Sport...
Hey! There's really good heroin on this. Don't knock the tree down.
Oh, look, it's snowing!
Our next one is called Newsreel. Sorry. Right. You've got a cold, all right? Jesus. Why? You're better than me. You've never had a cold, right?
Obama versus Putin. Let the limp say fucking hell.
What unusual present might people be giving this Christmas? That's right, jizz. Sorry, do they want to tell me why, sperm would be a Christmassy thing?
Because it is Christmassy, you can write on the windows with it.
Put it on again. Put it on again. The eye patch, yeah, put it on again. Go on.
Oh, you look funny. You look funny. Do the thing where you look funny again. You know when you made you look like the guy from the back of a fucking bus, and for 3 years, everyone sends you photographs of a cartoon man on the back of the bus every day on Twitter. Hey, Dar, I saw you in Manchester today, huh? Click. Oh, bollocks, that's bad. On the back of the bus again. Do that with an eye patch, and then for years, every eye patch person in the universe, I will get sent him on Twitter. Happy? There. I'll take it on my nose. Is that all right? Is that all right? Oh, I hurt my nose. Oh, wow, it looks like I'm wearing a G-string.
If the marketing people are clever, that bloke on the back of the megabus is going to have an eye patch by next week.
The next topic is unlikely things to hear at Christmas.
I don't care how many presents he's left, there's reindeer shit all over the roof.
Look at those shiny red baubles. Welcome to the Embarrassing Bodies Christmas special.
Well, I didn't know what size you were, so I just had to guess. There you go. Your first packet of condoms.
And now on BBC One, the Queen's speech, which contains scenes of a sexual nature.
A crib full of straw? No, I asked to see the manager.
I thought if I cut the legs off the turkey, I'd be able to get it into the roasting tray easier. But if anything, it just made it flap about even more.
It's lovely to have venison for a change. Santa, how are you getting home?
Well, take a skewer and shove it into a meaty bit of the thigh, and if she screams, Granny's asleep, not dead.
Sorry, Tiny Tim.
OK, and then David Cameron leaves the room and the pighead winks, smiles and blows a little kiss. And that is my idea for the new John Lewis ad.
These sprouts are from Germany. They lied about the emissions again.
So do you mean I need batteries for all of these? That's the last time I go out in Summers for Christmas.
No, I didn't put a penny in the Christmas pudding. I spent a penny in the Christmas pudding.
Vorderman Smiley McGiffin. No, Reverend, this is not what I meant when I said which carols do you want to do?
Things you didn't hear at the Olympics.
I am the little girl from the opening ceremony. This is my real voice.
That gymnast is so supple. If my wife could do that, we'd still be together.
Next, the rhythmic gymnastics. You might want to start beating out your own rhythm at home.
That English track team is awesome!
And it's gold for Ireland!
Well, that'll be low marks for synchronicity, but high marks for execution. Clean shot to the head, backwards off the board, pool full of blood, magnificent.
And it...
Go on, go again, man, go again. Do it.
And there's fuck all for Ireland!
No, I'm not letting you off for the last Ireland joke. You're not getting on again for the rest of the show. You are not doing another one for the rest of the show, all right?
You've just been
Oh, let's look at the clock. It's more interesting than the show jumping.
The one thing we're all thinking during the Olympics, doesn't Claire Balding look like Eddie Izzard?
Nobody can touch this Russian gymnast except their coach and their uncle.
And here comes...
Well, what a morning. We've got medals in the Yingling, Tiddly and Po.
Chinese athlete with number 36 in his chest. That means he's a chicken chow mein.
And here...
And the French have 4 faults. Their language, their food, their underarm hair, and the fact that they are French.
A surprise in the canoeing, where the British athlete has gone missing.
It was after I heard the buzzer that I realised there was one thing I hadn't heard at the Olympics, right, was fuck it.
The end of that round, the points go to Frankie, Hugh and Greg.